so that at least we can come on board.
And access to clean water is becoming an increasing challenge for communities in Kajiado County, where escalating human activities have significantly degraded local water sources. The environmental strain has not only affected residents, but has also intensified human-wildlife conflict as animals venture closer to settlements in search of water. Catherine Muraget reports.
Human-wildlife conflict is when encounters between humans and wildlife lead to negative results. This conflict can lead to loss of property, livelihoods, and even lives. This is common in Kajiado County, especially during the dry seasons as wild animals search for water and pasture. Human-wildlife conflict in Kajiado County, particularly in Kitengela, Magadi, and Isinya, is driven by habitat invasion, resource scarcity, cultural dynamics, shifting attitudes, and inadequate government intervention. Today, we tell the story of Kasiangani village in Oloitoktok, where residents compete with wildlife for natural resources. A village that was once full of life, with crystal clear flowing water from Kilimanjaro River. But today, these are the results. Villagers have encroached into forested areas to establish farms, a move that has pushed wildlife deeper into the wilderness in search of shelter.
Uko wengi ukiangalia shamba ni kubwa. Hivyo mimi ni mkodeshaji.
According to residents here, the land they are cultivating is being rented to them by an individual whose identity they decline to reveal, fearing possible evictions.
Hapa hivi tuseme sisi ni wageni. Hivyo mimi nilikuta akina mama zangu wakilima. Hivyo mimi sijajua habari ya kufuata sheria, pengine uone mwenye shamba ukodeshe. Hivyo ni kukodesha tu, tunakodeshaga.
Deforestation and land encroachment have become major challenges in the area, leaving residents with no option but to walk long distances in search of water for domestic use. However, as they move through shrinking natural habitats, they increasingly encounter wild animals that are also searching for water. These dangerous confrontations have, at times, turned fatal, with some residents losing their lives in the process. According to Kenya Wildlife Service, KWS reports for 2024-2025, Kajiado County is a key human-wildlife conflict hotspot, with lions, hyenas, and elephants being the primary species involved. Elephants are reportedly responsible for 46.2% of conflict in the general area, primarily through crop raiding. The KWS 2024 to 2028 strategic plan also mentions that the exponential growth of human populations and the encroachment of settlements into wildlife habitats have intensified human-wildlife conflict. Environmentalist Christopher Murray says the ongoing land encroachment is being carried out in a coordinated manner. He emphasized that to address the problem, communities must be actively involved in conservation efforts through inclusive public participation.
When these natural resources are affected, they affect mostly the people who live nearby. If the public is more aware about a forest, then we will have less to care about the forest.
Rapid population growth, climate change, and human settlements encroachment on vital wildlife corridors like the Amboseli Kilimanjaro ecosystem are major cause of the conflicts. Murray says there is a need for urgent interventions, including restoring degraded habitats and enforcing land use regulations. With proper community engagement and sustainable land management, he says Kajiado can reduce human-wildlife conflict and protect both livelihoods and biodiversity. Catherine Imuraget, KTN.
Thank you, Catherine.